D.M.V right over here that we'll be auditing this morning. We got a couple of people sitting outside in line right now over here. Way up here in the front. They're first. You know, sometimes it's a good idea to get in line early and talk to your neighbors, which is what these two are doing here. And then here you have the D.M.V, Department of Motor Vehicles, State of California, in Santa Monica. This is it. They have quite a large parking lot. Very large parking lot here. Plenty of room for everybody, including myself. And then let's go around here to the street. All these people are heading off to work this morning. And all of this here crowded. So let's go up here and have a look a little closer at the D.M.V in Santa Monica. See what happens today. See if they're familiar and respect the rights of we the people who they work for. So espérate. So this is it, folks. D.M.V Santa Monica, and right across the street you have a Starbucks, so you can go get a cup of coffee while you're waiting to get your driver's license. That's very nice. And then have this big, large, huge building over here across the street. I always like to show you the surrounding areas, you know, because it's very, very cool looking. And we got these guys over here going to work. These two. Well, there were two of them. Yeah, there's two of them. There we go. And then this is the back of the D.M.V right here, where you would come back here to take your driver's test. I'm sure it'll be very crowded here in about an hour. So that's the back of the D.M.V here in Santa Monica, with all the palm trees up above here. All of them ready to serve and protect the people down here, coming down here to take care of business. ¿Sabes? So espérate. I'll be right back with my lovelies. Okay, so we're going around the front now. This is the front. Starting to get a little bit of a line here. As you can see, it's all red down here. You can't park in the front of the building. And here's the front entrance. So, see if they do have the hours over here. The hours, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Closed on holidays, closed on Saturday and Sunday. So, there you have it. There you have it, folks. There's the inside of the D.M.V. It's not open yet. There's a D.M.V kiosk nearby that you can use. They have them at the Ralph's in Venice, Los Angeles, or West Hollywood. Available for your convenience. And then here's the people coming in. And this lady, I guess, works here. She's right on it first thing this morning, this lady. Alright. So we'll see how this goes over here. If she has any questions for me. Hopefully not. I'm first, he said. So let's hang out here and see how this all goes, guys. Alright? This is the back section over here where people are coming into work, I guess. Right back here, these ladies. This guy's back here, keeping his car nice and tidy. And there's people coming into work back here. Here they come. Open up the D.M.V. There is a back door right over here. And I think it's open. I hear the thing going on already. There's a back door right here. And there I am. My sweet peeps. Let's go check it out. We're still out here waiting. So let's just wait. They're open. So you can go in with my press pass. BCNN, just to let you know. That's who I am. You can get these books all in Spanish, foreign languages up here. Any kind of language you want. Spanish, English. Here's the line. This is quite a large D.M.V.
Now serving G002 at window number 18.
Here we go. Here's the testing area. Right back here.
Well, you can see
This
it
guy.
good there, otherwise that's what we do now. We don't even have enough windows. So I can look it up.
For appointment.
I know, but I'm saying
You want an appointment, you can call that number right there. Right up here for an appointment. 800-777-0133. If you want to make an appointment so you don't have to stand in line. Then you got this nice guy here bright and early in the morning. Good morning. Morning. How are you? Oh, no. Okay. Thank you, though. She wanted to know if she can help me. So we have quite a few windows in here. You are waiting for photo, please stand. Driving test appointments right here. Here's line 1. This guy's already in here taking care of business. The early bird takes care of the business around here. Very large D.M.V. This D.M.V. here has 18 windows. The D.M.V. in Glendale has 25 windows. It's a little bit different. But this is a very large place. They have a lot of seats. People to wait.
Good morning. Yes, driver's test, yep.
Make sure you have your phone number and your shirt. How many customers?
There was 5.
5? Okay, thank you.
5 customers.
Ma'am, what are you here to do? Did you fill out an application? For what? For to get the ID?
The voucher.
Not the voucher, an application.
Where did I get it?
You're gonna go into that room over there on the computer on the back wall, fill out the application, and then come back over to the line so we can send you to the window.
Welcome to the Santa Monica D.M.V. Information or appointments. There you go. Certificate of appreciation. And this is for Audit them. You got their little thing up there on the wall that you want displayed, publicly displayed. I probably don't qualify for your type of auditing, sir, but I do like your channel and watch it and keep an eye on it. I think it's cool. Everybody has their own style, okay? So there's nothing wrong with having your own style. You want to be individuals. Can you imagine if we were all the same, how boring this world would be. But it's not boring because we're all different and we need to get along, guys. Okay, so if one of us does something wrong because we are not perfect, like some of us, then, think about Jesus. He forgave people. I wore his little pin right on my hat. Want to see it? Here. My little Jesus pin right here. Think about Jesus. How forgiving he was. How long do you think it took him to forgive his enemies? Think about it. Not very long. So forgive people. Be forgiving like you'd expect people to forgive you. And if they say something wrong, or you don't like what they say, or you might misunderstand what they're saying, you should communicate with them. That's the most important thing, really, that we have, is our language and our capability to communicate with one another. And so, try to be honest. Try to tell the truth. I know sometimes we can try to bend it to suit ourselves, but, try to be honest and follow the 10 Commandments and communicate with people. Try to stay out of your reactive mind, as they say in Scientology, and try to use your analytical mind to figure things out. And there's also a 3-day rule. It's called the Jesus rule. And that rule is, here comes another customer. That rule is,
Now serving G003
that rule
at
is,
window number 13.
it's called the 3-day rule. And the 3-day rule means if you're upset about something, then take a deep breath, wait 3 days, and if you still feel the same way 3 days later, then go ahead and, go up to the person and state your case. But like in this community, like when I started working out in this community, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have any experience. I didn't really, talk to that many of the auditors or anything, and I made some mistakes. And I really wish that somebody would have told me ahead of time about the do's and don'ts of the auditing community. Like, a lot of the auditors won't go to the school board or go to the schools. I'm a defender of children. I have children and grandchildren, and I think children need to be protected by grandmothers like me. And they won't allow it, So that's a crime in itself, because we're the ones that watch the children, and they don't want us watching. So that's scary. But when I first started out, San Joaquin Valley Transparency helped me come out of my shell and taught me a lot about First Amendment auditing, and was a big inspiration to me and his family, and they've always been really nice to me and everything. So, I don't expect people to show up to my court hearings or do anything like that for me, but like as far as the auditing community goes, if we stick together, we'll be a lot stronger. And I think people should reach out to Impact Media, Simple Media, and those guys that just got arrested over here at the post office in Brentwood. I put a follow-up video on my channel, and reach out to them and let them know the way we do the auditing, how we audit, who we audit, do we wear a mask, don't we wear a mask, how do we operate in the auditing community, are there any rules that we should be following? Because I wish somebody would have reached out to me and let me know that the first time they saw me get arrested at over there where the buses were, at the which by the way, I do have lawsuits underway. None of the 3 of those arrests are going to fly without me taking these people to court for arresting me unlawfully, because they were unlawful arrests. There was nothing illegal about filming, recording kids in a school or anywhere else, Disneyland, at a park, at a roller rink, anywhere you go, there's kids around. So, and they're the ones that we should all be watching. But if somebody would have reached out to me and said, hey, let's go out auditing together, or let's get together at a Starbucks or something, go have a cup of coffee and talk about this auditing thing before you get into any more trouble, and we can come together and kind of, teach each other how to edit videos and what to do, what to audit, what not to audit, how long you should stay in one particular location. For instance, here at a D.M.V. at 8 o'clock in the morning. And what you should focus on and what the rules and the laws are. I mean, you could sit here on your YouTube channel and talk about how you should and shouldn't, do your story or whatever, but you can't do it that way. You have to actually get together with the people in person and go meet them. Don't let it get to your head that you have a couple 100,000 subscribers or whatever. It's not about that. It's about communicating. It's about free speech. We're supposed to be the free speech people, and we can't handle each other's own comments. I mean, we need to. You know what I'm saying? So we need to communicate, and we need to get along and not criticize each other and put each other down every time something happens. Oh, I wouldn't have done it that way. I wouldn't have done it. Oh, she went to a school, Okay, so nobody called me, like I said. Nobody called me in the community. Sheep Show went and did follow-ups on all of my, everywhere where I was arrested. He did follow-ups for me, and I went out auditing with him, and I really appreciate him, and I'll never forget it. SLO County Observer went to court with me, Nasty Nathaniel, Matthew the King, and I have people that supported me and were there for me and tried to help me out, so and be there for me. So I really appreciate that. And I love getting together with my fellow auditors because I think they're really cool people, really neat people, and I think we should all try to get along and try to communicate, get together with each other, go have like meetings somewhere with all the other auditors. Like when Riverside County Accountability got arrested, I mean, the community needs to come together and support. That poor guy went to court, and Sheep Show was there for him as well. I went to court down there in Victorville with Riverside. I couldn't believe that nobody else was there. And I'm talking about all the auditors. San Joaquin Valley Transparency. If you can't go, then you can talk to the person. SGV should have been there. Downey Transparency. All of these guys should have been there. Even the guy in San Francisco, what's his name? Bay Area Transparency. He should have came down here for that. These guys are making money on their YouTube channels on First Amendment auditing. So instead of sitting there and getting your studio all set up and doing all this stuff all for yourself, like preparing, I don't prepare. My van is a complete mess. I mean, I'm not comparing myself to anybody. I'm just saying, I'm really passionate about this, and I really care and love the auditors for their effort, for their activism, for what they're doing. It's not easy getting up in the morning, getting out here, putting on your maquillage, your lipstick, standing out here in the D.M.V, not knowing if you're going to be arrested, if somebody's going to smack the phone out of your hand, if all of a sudden somebody's going to freak out on you and wig out and start telling you, I don't want to be on your radio, I mean, it's not easy. So when something does happen and somebody gets arrested, then the community should come together and communicate with that person. It's good, it's nice and good and fine to be putting the video up on your channel and saying, oh, this happened and that happened. But reach out to the person and give them some constructive criticism and let them know what they should and should not be doing during an audit. This is just my opinion. You could take it or leave it. But I'm a very pious person. I believe in God. I believe in prayer. And, I believe in forgiveness and the way that we communicate with each other and teach each other and help each other edit videos and get together once a month, or once a month would be good enough. Show each other the tricks of the trade. But for some reason, this is not happening. And so as soon as somebody gets arrested, like Impact Media, the whole community falls apart and turns on each other and starts talking about each other. I don't know what happened to Furry Potato. I haven't seen her. And, some people do get arrested and get the hell beat out of them, like Carolina, CFW Carolina at Fort Worth, when she was slammed on the ground. And they almost killed her. And, but that shouldn't have to happen before the community comes together and has monthly meetings and supports each other and talks to each other and says, hey man, instead of talking behind each other's backs, you could talk to each other and say, this is what happened, this is what should be done next time, and this is the best way to do it. I mean, then they probably could have saved me a lot of heartache and headache, believe me. So just think about it, leave me a comment and tell me what you think. I'll be here for a little while, so spedite. We have people coming in over here, going in to get their driver's license. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, we're still here. Our little peeps, my sweet peeps. I'm here. I'm back. Watching everybody for you. Stay tuned. Still not very crowded yet. We'll see it. It'll be picking up here shortly. It is a very busy D.M.V. So spedite. My sweet peeps. Okay, we're still here, my peeps. Keeping an eye out. These people over here in here doing their D.M.V. stuff. There's another entryway back here. So, still people coming in. People coming out.
What are you filming for?
This is for the D.M.V.
Internal?
Yeah. You can wash your hands over here. Okay, so we're still waiting over here. Those lights are trippy looking, man. They have a lot of them. Look up here, the cameras. I see them. One there. One there. One over there.
And the last one, I just registered as piano, but Dad registered there. Oh, like a month ago. Yes.
This guy, yeah, stretched out.
1953 Westridge Terrace in Los Angeles, but that first one might be registered under your business.
I need this guy's address, but he's gonna go look for it or find it. Nobody. These ladies are taking their test over here. There's the testing area. People coming in and out of the D.M.V. quite quickly around here in Santa Monica. If you have anything you need to take care of, you can come here. Let's have a look at the flag. Oh, this way. Here we go. There she is. Old Glory. Way up there. Hello, miss. She's a little bit wrapped up on the pole. Might need a new one. But okay, it's up there. And then down here we got the D.M.V. Santa Monica. Here's the phone number. Department of Motor Vehicles. And it's not real busy here. We have a lady coming in here. She's lucky her day at the D.M.V. because it's not busy at all. So she can go right in and get her business taken care of quite rapidly. So yeah, see, it's not that busy in here. It's a lot busier in here yesterday. But it's a pretty nice D.M.V. if you need to come in here and take care of something. I would say come on in. These people in here are super nice, super professional, efficient, fast, getting the job done, keeping the place nice and tidy, and not bothering me one bit. She's been here all morning. She hasn't said anything to me except good morning, which is very super sweet and nice.
Now serving
This
G
guy just got here.
008 at window number 1.
008. And everybody here taking care of their business. And peace and quiet and safety and everything. Professionalism. Very nice D.M.V. over here. What do you guys think? Think we can all come together as a community and have a monthly meeting or something? Get together and have a cup of coffee and share our trade secrets and help each other instead of judging each other and putting each other down. Maybe we could do that.
I don't have number. That's the number. 014. Oh.
Not everybody is acting that way. You know. But you know, before you try to recreate the whole
Now serving G
situation, you might want to
009 at
get
window
together with
number
the
16.
seasoned auditors, like Nasty Nathaniel. He's a professional. You know, the auditors should get together, like Bay Area Transparency and all of these guys. Anthony X, the Angry Vet, tries to get together with people. My brother Billy Buttcrack, Lecture Freedoms. We can all try to, figure out how to get together and help each other. I hope someday that could happen. Instead of not communicating and not really getting right to the source and saying, hey, is this what you said or is that what you said? And they could straighten it out right away and say, no, that's not what I meant. If you talk to the person directly, you're going to find out that you got the wrong story, you got the wrong idea. Because most of these auditors are freedom-loving patriots, and that's why we're doing what we do here. And very open-minded, willing to communicate. This is a risky business. You go to jail for doing this. You get people like this guy over here. Are we recording in here? That's what he said. This guy that's walking over here. So, you never know what you're going to run into, who you're going to run into, what people are going to say or do, how they're going to respond. And you need support. You need a whole community behind you. So leave me a comment and tell me what you think about what I'm saying. Okay, loose scunt? Better be watching. You're like my favorite little buddy. I do have my auditors that I hang out with and love, though. Like Matthew the King, Nasty Nathaniel, Sheep Show. Those guys are my buddies. And then people that have inspired me, like San Joaquin and his family. I think they're really rad, and I think people should be, like I said, communicate, be open-minded, help each other, support each other. It doesn't matter how big or small you are. You're a human being. You need to be acknowledged, appreciated, and validated by your community, the people in your community. Tell me what you think, my peeps, my lovelies, my little pretties. That's what I think. I think the people that go through this door over here work here. Going through the back door. Okay, we got some people coming into the D.M.V. It's really not that busy in here, so I've kind of been like hanging out, not doing much. But I might have to do a part 2 and come back in here later. Like, you know, when they get a little busier. But it's pretty quiet in here. And this is a nice big D.M.V. if you want to come in here and take care of any kind of business you might have, like this young man here and this young lady. He's going to go out that way. No, he might be going out to fill out some papers. But yeah, so I can hang out here a little while longer. I'm going to do a part 2 because I don't like my videos to be real super long, and this one's already gone into like 35 minutes. So we'll do a part 2. Here's the testing area. They haven't even said anything to me about that. So they're super nice in here, super quiet. Customers are all quiet. People are just minding their own and doing their business. So let me go ahead and end this video, see if I can get some comments on what you guys want me to audit next. What you think about what I've said so far on this video about the community that we are all a part of. And let me know how I can support you, how I could be more of an active part of the community, a more positive part of the community, where I can support you and we can get together sometime. You can email me at kdbkidman@gmail.com. I'll email you back or give you my phone number so we can text each other. And we can all kind of get together, learn about each other, who we are, where we come from, what our goals are, what we're trying to achieve as a community, and what we can do to help one another. That's what I want to find out. So leave me a comment. Much love. I love you all. Long, long time. Ta-ta.